Hi guys, how you all doing? So we are going to be making Isiewu in today's video. That's ngwongwo goat head. We are going to be making goat head, this creamy and delicious goat head that you're seeing here. If it is something you are interested in, please keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Noni. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell notification so you don't miss any video from me. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. So this is what we'll be using to make the Isiewu. This is Isiewu. I've already washed and cleaned it very well. You need to wash this in thoroughly and clean it with salt and all that. So I've washed the Isiewu. The next thing we'll be doing now is to add our onion. We're going to be spicing it up, but this is all natural delicacy, so it's not like we are going to be using spices like that. So we are going to be adding our bouillon cube, our stock cube, whatever you call it. I'm going to be adding just two. This is one full goat head. That's one goat head. And the next we'll be adding is some salt. And that's it's all. So we'll add a little water because reason Isiewu doesn't have enough water. Then the brain, when you cut it, they usually separate the brain from the body, so I will put the brain last so that it doesn't melt while it's cooking, because we are going to be needing it for the sauce of this Isiewu after everything. So just put it on fire and allow it to cook till it's very tender, enough the way you like. If you like your meat very tender, you cook, but I'm going to be cooking mine to my own desired texture. So the next thing we'll be needing is some crayfish, ground crayfish, crushed pepper, and some calabash nutmeg. The one at the center is calabash, and this is some otazi leaf already sliced for this recipe. So this otazi leaf, we crushed some of it too. And this is our uba. I'm going to be adding uba to this Isiewu because the person wanted uba for the Isiewu. So you can either use potash, which is known as akawu, or you can use ungo, the black one. This is ungo. Then if you want, you can use potash if you want to. Some people like to eat their Isiewu with ungo, while some people like to eat theirs with account. It all depends on your preference. So but what I'm going to be using today, this ungo is made from palm fruit, burnt palm fruit ash. So this is village ungo, and this is our cooked Isiewu that is already done. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is to bring our oil. We are going to also be needing red palm oil for this. I'm using mortar. I love to use mortar when I'm doing all this ngwongwo like Isiewu, uba, abacha and all that. So I'm going to be pouring some oil. Then I'm using akawu, known as potash, for this. So I'm going to be adding some potash. I'm using white akawu in case, because they say they have two types of akawu. One is more healthier than the other one. So I'm going to be adding the akawu. I just soaked it inside water and melted it, then poured the water into a container. So I'm going to be pouring some of the akawu water. Then I will use my mortar to be creaming it, just the way the way you used to do manual cake making those days. So this is how when you feel that you've not gotten the vibrant yellowy or yellow color that you like, you can add more akawu. But be careful when adding the akawu, because when you add too much of the akawu, it can either make your Isiewu go bad or good. So the akawu, with amount of akawu you add, will determine how the taste of the Isiewu will be. So I've not gotten the consistency that I like, so I'll add a little more. I'm adding it little by little so I don't over add the akawu water. So you can see the color has become lighter. Then the next thing we'll be adding is our ehuru. That right here is our ehuru, known as a calabash nutmeg here. And we'll continue creaming it just like that. I love to use mortar for this because with mortar you will cream everything very well. Then I'll be adding some crayfish. These are about 4 tablespoons of crayfish that I'm using. I'm going to be adding some crayfish and I'll continue creaming it each thing I add, I cream. The next thing we'll be adding is some of the meat stock from the Isiewu that we cook. That's the goat head stock that we cook. So I'll add some of the Isiewu reason because I don't want to add more account so it doesn't become sour. So I'll add my ground otazi leaf and my pepper. The otazi, I pounded some of it so that you have that taste of bitterness in the Isiewu. Then I'll add more stock of the meat until I get the perfect consistency. So when you're getting the consistency you like, that's when the brain of the goat comes in. That's why I said we are going to be kneading the brain very soon. So add the brain to the sauce and keep creaming. Then I'll be adding my uba right now to start the other process of it. So I'm adding uba. If you want more uba, you can. This uba is totally optional. This particular one I'm making is on request and the person wanted uba in it. So uba means oil bean, in case you're wondering what uba is. So I'll be adding the uba. Now I've poured my goat head inside and I will now keep turning it. So we keep stirring it around and adding more water to get the consistency we are like. It depends on how creamy you like it. Some people like their Isiewu to be very creamy, while some people likes it a little dry. So this one is not creamy enough. I'm going to add more water to like get the consistency. So this is it after like I've finished mixing everything. I'll go ahead now. Look at how creamy it is. I'll go ahead now and transfer it into a pot and warm it for like 5 seconds. So you just heat it up for like a minute to like get warm. It's not like it's going to be boiling or cooking, or just warm it up for like 5 seconds to like 20 seconds. Just depends on how fast the pot catches fire. So this is our Isiewu. It is ready. You go ahead and dish it and add all the creaminess, all those poto, those are the things that makes the Isiewu sweet. And you go ahead and decorate it with your onion, some ring onion, just to give it a bit of that African delicacy touch. Then we'll be sprinkling some of the otazi leaf that we chopped earlier, that I sliced, that is in the tray. I'll be sprinkling it. So guys, take a look at this. Isn't this looking beautiful, yummy, tasty, and delicious at the same time? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You go ahead and enjoy this with your any drink of your choice, like palm wine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.